Residents at Canada's largest veteran centre are once again this morning waking up to a stirring sight on Remembrance Day. CP24's Courtney is joining us live once again this morning outside Sunnybrook Veteran Centre as Operation Raise a Flag really kicks in, and really the power and the feel, Courtney, I can only imagine what it is like there this morning, watching those veterans through the windows, looking out at all those thousands of Canadian and Indigenous flags on the lawn.
Yeah, it really is so touching. This is such a moment for our veterans who have done so much for our freedom, for our country. You mentioned, the veterans going to the window now, many of them waking up, they're getting ready for Remembrance Day. And this is the scene, Nick. Thousands of Canadian flags on the lawn here, well over 30,000. Volunteers and staffs were busy setting this up yesterday. And again, this is so the veterans who live here at Sunnybrook realize how grateful we are for their service. I want to bring in Dr. Charles, who's the medical director here at the Veteran Center. Dr. Charles, you're a familiar face to us because we've spoken before. You've talked about how you were just so moved starting your career when working from the veterans here, and you've been here ever since. Tell us about your connection with some of your patients.
Yeah, so, I started here as a resident training, and I met the veterans, and I just felt honored to be able to provide their care, and I just could never leave them, so I've been here ever since.
Tell us about today and this moment. Many of the veterans are starting to wake up. They look outside and they see that we are thinking of them with this showing of the Canadian flags. What's that mean to you, seeing how moved they are by it?
It's very, very gratifying for us as the staff to know that Canadians do remember, and they haven't forgotten their sacrifice and their service to Canada. And it's hard in our world today where it feels like there's more strife and more difficulty, but I think we always have to remember what they did for us.
And that's certainly what today is all about. This Raise a Flag operation is raising money for really important programs for the veterans. Can you tell us how you see these programs benefit the seniors? Because we understand it's not just about the best medical care. You ensure that these veterans have a little bit of everything: community, connection.
Well, it's really about living. It's really about helping each and every veteran have their best possible life experience here in the Veteran Center. So that means tailoring the programming to what they would like to do. Finding out, some of them discover that they have artistic talent they didn't know. So, we have a great art program, we have horticulture therapy, music therapy, woodworking. So it's great for the veterans to be able to experience some of these activities they've never done before. And some have done it many times and are very good. So it's a wide range, but it's wonderful to see the smiles on their faces and to see them enjoying life.
I had the pleasure of speaking with Ozzy yesterday, and he was talking about how much he enjoyed painting and this center. Can you also talk about what you hear from the veterans and the difference it can make for them coming to a center like this? This is such an original residence that you have here.
I've had some veterans feel, I've come home now. To be with their comrades, to be with others who served, and to be in a place where their service to Canada is really celebrated and honored on a daily basis. I think that's very meaningful for them.
And so we see the work that you're doing when we go into the residence, but I know there's a lot of work that happens out in the community, supporting veterans who may be struggling, especially in this economy right now. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so we have a vulnerable veterans program. So we do have veterans who are homeless or precariously housed and need medical attention. We will admit them to the Veteran Center. We're also providing some outreach to housing that is for veterans who've been homeless. So we're trying to make sure they have access to medical care.
That's so important because they did so much for our country.
They did. We owe it to them.
We certainly do. Okay, Dr. Charles, lastly, plan for today. I know you're going to be very busy. We're going to be covering the ceremony. Will you be inside when things begin at 10:15 and then part of the procession?
Yes, I'm part of the whole day, so with honor. So.
Wonderful. Dr. Charles, thank you so much. And thank you for the work you do. We know how important it is. Thank you so much. Nick, so I think we'll leave you now with this live look at the flags again on the lawn. I mentioned 30,000 of them. There's a lot of poor weather this morning. We've got some snow, some wind, some, I guess wet snow, a little bit of everything. But they had some tarps over earlier, so it all looks beautiful. It's well preserved. And many, again, veterans, more than 150 who live here at the Veterans Center at Sunnybrook Hospital, they are waking up. They will come to the window. They have a chance to reflect, to see how grateful we are for their service, for our freedom. And then 10:15, there will be a ceremony inside of the Veterans Center. Then there will be a procession outside. We, of course, will follow that along over to the cenotaph. That's it's just a long baby. And then there will be the wreath laying ceremony and another ceremony there. So we'll be there every step of the way. And of course, have a chance to speak with some of the veterans here and talk a little bit about how they're reflecting today. Over to you.
That's an amazing site, an amazing operation indeed. Courtney Heels live outside Sunnybrook Veterans Center. Thank you.